Okay, hello, welcome back to Serious About Salvage and another video on the channel. Now this video, unfortunately, I'm having to re-record. I had a really good video set out on the Abarth Punto Evo, getting it MOT'd, giving it a good wash, nice little walk around outside and a price breakdown, and then I got it home, played it back, and because it's the first video on the new camera, it didn't go too well. Now the issue was fluorescent lights in here. I never knew this, but the frequency that these cameras are set to, because they come from America, is 60 Hz. In the UK, a camera at 60 Hz interferes with the fluorescent lights and you end up with a flickering. So you have to set the camera to 50 Hz in the UK to match the lights, and then you don't get the flickering. I never knew about this, and unfortunately the video is not watchable. So I'm doing my best to make this video as good as possible for you guys. Unfortunately, there'll be no work and we're not going anywhere. I'm just going to basically re-record the information of what was in the original video. So we'll go around it, we'll go through the price breakdown, go through the MOT sheet that I've got, and make the best of what we can. Unfortunately, I did do a video on the Polo that was in the corner as well. The elephant in the room, shall we say. I will put that up at some point, but bear in mind the first Polo video will be a little bit flickery, and that's for this reason as well. I'll put it in the video though when we get to that point. So as always, thank you very much for watching these videos. If you do enjoy them, please do consider subscribing to the channel. The first Abarth Punto Evo video has had over 100,000 views. That is incredible, and that's all down to you guys, so massive appreciation to you guys for that. We're growing great, so yeah. If you like these videos, big thumbs up. Any comments, if you can get to them, I will. I've had a very busy couple of weeks, so unfortunately I've had to neglect the last couple of videos and I haven't got around to many of the comments, so I do apologise. And hopefully I can get a bit more time going forwards and get back to a few more of the comments from you guys. So let's start this video, let's go around it and I'll tell you what happened basically. Okay, so Abarth Punto Evo. I took this for an MOT. And I have the sheet. We have a pass, but we did initially have a fail, so I'll run through the reasons why with you and what I did to put it right. So over here, this is our fail sheet. Repair immediately. Both headlights were aiming too low and the bulbs were out on the number plate. Nothing major. So my MOTer, he put them right himself and he just retested it into a pass. So now the two advisories, if you can read them, he's got exhaust gas leak and an oil leak. So the exhaust gas leak was the flexi. This has got a full stainless steel exhaust on it and the flexi had failed. So my brother runs a garage and he actually builds stainless steel exhausts, so it was an easy fix. I took it there, he put a new stainless steel flexi in it, welded it in, and it's perfect now. And the oil leak, that's down to me. When I did the cam belt change on this engine, you've got to take the vacuum pump off the side to be able to fit the cam locking tool. I showed it all in the video, so I won't show you again, but that vacuum pump has a gasket. And I didn't know. I thought it was just instant gasket, but it's not, it's a proper gasket. So I didn't have a gasket for it. So I chanced it and put the original back on, and now it's leaking. So we do have a gasket on the way, and I will be changing that. I won't do it on video though. On the lines of oil, in a couple of the videos, a few of you did mention I put the wrong oil in it. And the oil for this car is 5W40 Selenia. I put in what I thought was 5W50. So I wasn't too concerned at the time because the 5 is the protection when the engine's cold. The higher number is the protection when the engine's hot. And I thought if it's 50 instead of 40, it just means it's protected a little bit hotter. Not a great deal. But one person did say, well, a few of you did say I'd put 10W50s in it, and I thought you were wrong in all honesty, so I did check. I checked, and lo and behold, the oil that I did buy 10W50. So I do apologise, I got that wrong. I didn't even read it, I thought I'd ordered 5W50. But again, this is the place who sent me the Fiat 500 air filter, so I don't know who's right and who's wrong. Anyway, I've ordered, and it's here, 4 more litres of 5W40. So we know for definite there's no issues going forwards. So I will change the engine oil when I'm doing the gasket for the vacuum pump. And then, like I said, we know everything's right. So I have given it a bit of a wash on the outside. It's not clean by any means. It's a lot better. It's a nice colour. Now it's clean. It's a little bit lighter. That's a bit dusty. But it does still need a good valet, and there's still condensation in this light. But I've been told it's extremely hard to stop them doing it. But there's no leak in the back, because like I said, I did wash it, and I focused the water quite a lot on the headlights, and there's nothing's wet in here, nothing at all. So I'm happy that the leak is dealt with, so that's good. So all there is really to do now is go through the price breakdown. Then you can see exactly what I have in this car. We will obviously do a future video with it on the road, but the weather is atrocious today. It's just not worth going out there in this wind. It won't make for a good video, which is why we're not out there now. So let me just unearth my piece of paper. What have we got up to? We've got, so the value of the car that I bought it from auction, with the, the issue that it didn't run because of the immobiliser. We didn't know it was the immobiliser, but it didn't run. I paid auction hammer price of about 2,250, I think it was. And after the fees at this particular auction house, it came out to just over £2,500. So £2,500 I paid for this car as a non-runner. So a bit of a risk, really. So first of all, we had to pay the immobiliser guy, or the auto locksmith, shall we say, to recode the immobiliser and supply 2 new keys. That cost £120, which was extremely reasonable, I thought, extremely reasonable. He came here as well. So that got it running after a lot of cranking. We then noticed we needed tyres. All 4 tyres were knackered, so I put on 4 brand new Hankook Hankook Ventus V12 Evo 2s. So a decent tyre. So they cost £300 for that set of 4 tyres. We then obviously did the full cam belt change and the full service, which included the multi-air filter as well. That came out to £220 for all the parts, because I had to buy the the tools as well, the locking tools for it. We then had the new door lock and the new ignition barrel. That was £40 for them two from eBay. And then obviously the MOT and the bits of jobs we needed to do to get it passed, like the flexi and bits and pieces, I've rounded that off to £100. So that is it. And that brings us to a total of 25, 28, 29, 32, 40, 32.80. If we had, say, £40 to that for the diesel for collecting it, it gets us to 33.20, doesn't it? So I have £3,320 in this car as it stands right now, road legal, fully MOT'd, fully serviced, brand new tyres, brakes are perfect on it, it's ready to go. Cracking little car. So what do I think it's worth? Like I said, there's not many of these that come up for sale. I think there's one on eBay now, I think at £6,000, I think it is. So going off that, I would suggest this, obviously being a category N, but obviously I also now know as well that it is stolen recovered. The guy who owned it did comment on a video, and said it was stolen from outside his work. So there wasn't any damage to this car. It was stolen recovered, so it's still category N, but I think stolen recovered is better than being smashed up and repaired in most people's eyes, I would say, maybe. So I think, and what I'll be asking for this car is £42.50, £4,250. And I think that's fair. I think that's a fair price it's well sorted now. It's ready to go. Won't need nothing until its next minor service, because it's had absolutely everything, plugs, the lot. For this service, had a major service, like I said, with a cam belt kit, peace of mind, all done. And I think £42.50 is a good price for it. So it'll go up for sale shortly, but like I said, I do want to do a video out on the road on it first, shall we say, and creates a little bit more content for you guys to watch. And I want to experience the car before I sell it, in all honesty. I want to enjoy it just for a day or so. So what do you think? Do you think we've done well with this car? I think we've done well with this car. I think it's done storming on the channel, which is just as important as making money at the moment, because the channel is the future. I've always said, you know, at the beginning, if I broke even on the cars, I'd be happy and use it as a product to grow my channel. And this has done wonders. Like I said, the first video is over 100,000 views, and it's gained us a lot of subscribers. So yeah, put in the comments what you think, and I think that's going to be it then for this video and this car, except for the road test, obviously. So okay, that's going to be the end of this video. But before we go, a few of you have asked the question where the 1 out of 334 came from. Now, the way I found out that information was, there's a site called howmanyleft.com, and it tells you how many cars of every single, you know, make and manufacturer are registered in the UK throughout history, basically. So if you go on that site and type in Abarth Punto Evo, it'll tell you that 334 of these cars were registered in the UK in between 2011 and 2013, I think it was. So that basically states that there was 334 of this variant made. Now I know that there is 2 or 3 other versions that were rarer than this. There was the Abarth Punto Evo Assessi and the Abarth Punto Evo Super Sport. Can't remember the name of the third one. Is it Scorpione or something like that? They were even rarer than the standard Abarth Punto Evo, but of this standard Abarth Punto Evo, there was 334 built. On the subject of rare cars, I have won another car. I'm recording this on Saturday. You're going to get it tomorrow, Sunday. And on Monday, I will be collecting another car that I've won. And this is one of 305. And again, another car I didn't know existed. It's a special variant of a car, quite commonly known. And I'll post a sneak peek picture in my community post on Monday, and I will guess, see if you can figure out what it is. I don't think you will, but you can try. So I'll leave it there. Thank you as always for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Massive thumbs up if you enjoy it. Drop any comments, like I said, and if you do like the videos, subscribe to the channel, because there'll be a lot more content like this coming up. The last few months, well, literally since the end of November really, have been incredible for the channel. Going from, you know, the Astra with a snap cam belt, which we will be back on with very soon, so I'm just about to get the bumper and the bonnet painted, onto the Focus ST that did really well. This Abarth Punto's done really well. You know, we're going from strength to strength, and it's all down to you guys, so thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.